Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to... what episode number is this? 125? I think it's 125. Welcome to episode 125 of DevChatter. Hello. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Tuesday. We are here to write some code again today. As you can probably tell from the description of this video, we are going to be doing coding exercises, katas, that sort of thing today. So welcome. Hopefully everybody is ready for some coding today. The first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to talk about a pull request that we had come in from Zultralord. Once we're done talking about that pull request, then we will go ahead and get started with some coding katas or programming exercises, maybe both. We'll see how things turn out. So, for anyone who doesn't know, this channel here is DevChatter. Welcome, my name is Brendan. You are welcome to ask questions or participate. You can get involved by just talking here in chat or watching if you like. There's never a need to say anything. If you'd rather remain silent, that's fine. If you want to discuss anything with any of the rest of us outside the stream, best place to do that is to join our Discord. That is a chat application that you can use even when we're not streaming. If you want to contribute to one of our projects, you can find them over on GitHub. Links to these obviously in the chat, or you can find them down below the stream. Okay. Couple of other things I want to mention. We are going to be doing some more Learn to Code in C# episodes here on the stream, so we're going to do a couple more of those beginner ones. I am working out with a guest some appearances that we can have. I want to bring someone in who does not know how to code, and I want to bring them in as our beginner, so that I can be down here, they can be up there, and we can explain the basics of coding, and you'll have sort of a representative along the way, so it should be fun. Welcome, iMagic007, thank you for following. Hello. Oh, yeah, thank you, Wheatlaw. I think you were supposed to do that without the quotes, but sure. Okay, so, first things first. Let's talk about this pull request that came in from Zultralord here. So, Zultralord got us an awesome pull request, and it is one to clean up a little bit of our README file. So, in our project, we have some descriptive information to sort of intro, give some people some ideas about what the project is and different information, and Zultralord got us an awesome bit of stuff to help improve this, so I'm going to take a look at what this ends up looking like and make some suggestions. I made a couple of suggestions already, but really, really awesome stuff. I will probably take care of that off stream, get you a couple of notes, and I am looking forward to it. So thank you very much for getting this set up, Zultralord. Next thing, we are going to choose a kata to do today. I had a couple of suggestions from people for what we should take a look at. And the suggestions that I saw were, well, first off, we could always do one of the katas from the kata catalog that we usually do. One of the other suggestions is to use codekata.com. Is this Dave's site? I think this is Dave's site, isn't it? Yeah, this is Dave Thomas's site. And then there was another suggestion as well, which is that one. Dave Thomas, he is the author of, like, pragmatic programming. Well, one of the authors of pragmatic programming. So he's one of the, like, early software craftsmanship people. So I do a lot of software craftsmanship stuff. I've been running a software craftsmanship user group for over 9 years now. So yeah, it's a very good book. I recommend it, Wheatlaw. And I also recommend people look into software craftsmanship if you haven't. It is an interesting thing. Okay, so what is this suggestion? This is English to Pig Latin translator, right, in C#. Where do I write my code? There's the test. Oh, and then you put in your code here. Okay, I got it. I understand the system now. Cool. Yeah, you know, I'd be willing to give this one a try. This is a new site. We haven't tried that one yet. Will Bennett. I might do that, but I would want to do that on a stream where I was intending to start F#. So, sure, we'll take a look. So this, you're saying this one has an F# version? Oh, no, it only has a C# and a JavaScript version. I assume there are a lot of challenges. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the other sites, like Code Wars and Coding Game that we've done before, where they've got a spot for the test, the code, and you can run it. Control Enter to check code. Okay, so Pig Latin we understand, so let's read through it real fast and we'll get started. So Pig Latin has two very simple rules. If a word starts with a consonant, move to the first letter of the word till you reach a vowel to the end of the word. Got it. So the reason they specify that is you take a group. So like SHR has become impshrey. So you got to specify you don't just take the first letter, you take the first group of consonants, one or more consonants. If a word starts with a vowel, add yay to the end of it. Okay, that makes sense. Write two functions to make an English to Pig Latin translator. The first function, string translate word, takes a single word and returns. Second function, translate sentence, takes an English sentence and returns that sentence translated into Pig Latin. Okay, I think we can do that. Did they start us off with a set of tests? They did. Very nice. Did they use test cases? Of course not. Alright. Let's see what we got. So, first things first. Oh, there's a video on Channel 9. Oh, okay. I will check it out at some point. Send me a link in Discord, Will. You joined the Discord, I think. So, translate a word. I want to do this. Private const string vowels. Because I don't know if there is a list of these already, so we're going to say A-E-I-O-U. Are they considering Y to be a vowel for this? Like, what do they do if it's a Y? Do they move that to the end? I guess there are no words where Y is a vowel at the beginning, so we'll consider it a consonant. Vowels. And since I grabbed vowels, if it's not in that list, it's a consonant. I could do an I list of vowel strings. I was thinking that you can do a contains on a string with a character, was my thought there, Wheatlol. So that's why I was using a string. We can discuss that, though. Probably. Actually, that doesn't look bad. That sized up nicely. I'm impressed. Okay, so translate a word. First things first. Return word. Check. I like to eat honey waffles. Okay, so a word check. We wanted avhe and it came back with have. Alright, that makes sense. So, what I want to do is I want to take word and I want to mess with it. So we want to say word dot, what is it? Is it take while? Is it take while? Yeah. So it's take while, and let's say x dot vowels take while vowels does not while the letters this, and this will get us our consonants. we'll two-list that, and we'll call this start const. Start cons. We'll just say start cons. Start letters. Start letters. So we'll have the start letters. Okay, so now if you can just get your big head out of the way. Oh yeah, thanks, thanks, Will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move that. Hang on. All right. Oh, leading consonants. Yeah, that gets kind of long. So STLI. When Y is a vowel, it's almost never at the beginning of a word. So a Y is sometimes a vowel. So, for example, in the word Y, this is a vowel. But, whoops, that's supposed to be that. But in this word, Y is a consonant. So that's the distinction there. On Yeti, that'd be a consonant. Wouldn't it? Pretty sure that'd be a... Yeah. Why is Y a consonant on you? It's just how it's being used in the part of the speech. So... Although it really comes down to what this is expecting. Anyway, so here we go. So we've got our starting letters. We're going to take those. And then what we want to do is we want to say... return so we want to var, those are the start letters, these are the end letters, equals word dot skip, and it's start letters count. And we will two-list that. So that's those letters. These are both as lists now. So we're going to go ahead and merge these together again. So... Actually, I should do this. I should concat these together again each time. So we'll just keep strings of them. I don't need them as letters, we can use them as strings. We'll leave it var only for space reasons here. Normally I would string this. Why do you make it so easy? Thanks. Uh-huh. Alright, so we're going to do $sign that, and then we're going to say end letters, start letters, and then what is it? AY. So this is the normal construction, right? We're going to need to handle the other cases they talked about, but I want to get the test passing quickly, so I want to get some stuff passing. Couple of things I want to mention. It started us off with a using for system link, and it started us off with text and regular expressions. So they're expecting us to use regular expressions for this, which we could do. Oh, compilation error. What did it not like? Oh, it did not give me collections generic. Using system.collections.generic. And I'm going to move this so we are alphabetical. Check. Compilation. Wait, what did it not like? System.collections.generic. Wait, hang on. What do you... the type... Hang on, let me shrink this text so I can actually read it. No, that does not actually shrink the text at all. Thanks, guys. String does not contain skip. Whoops. So that is... Can I as enumerable that? What? Oh! My bad. Length. Because I changed that to a string. My bad. Yeah, writing usings by hand, it sucks. So does that kind of debugging that we just had to do there, where you're like, what is this? Okay, so... expected at K, but we got... oh, at K. Oh. So I messed up casing. It's right. I do need to handle that. So there we go. So we need to fix casing. So let's do this. It's if the starting letter was capitalized, then we need to maintain it. So, is starting, is title case, we'll say, is title case equals, word first actually, let's just do this. We'll assume the word's not empty. C# car is capital. Is there one of those? Because otherwise what I'm going to do is attempt to lower it. Car is upper. Yep. Okay, cool. There we go. Thank you, interwebs. If word is empty, return word. Yeah, we can. If string is null or empty, word, return word, which really would just be returning empty. But yeah, we can put that safety in there. So this will tell us if we were supposed to maintain title case. And so then what I want to do is this. I want to say translated. String translated equals that. Will Bennett, I could do null or white space, but I wasn't planning on doing that one. Hey, Mr. Bubs, welcome. It's probably not any test case, but white box testing will include that assumption. That is very true, Wheatlaw. That is very true. Hey, Brenda, do you have a link you can toss me to a hosted DevChatter logo image? Check here. I use the image on the website, Zultralord. Not that we use the website much, but that is a hosted copy of that. Okay, so string translated equals that. Well, let's rerun and make sure everything still works. So it should work just as well. Yep, we fail on at k. So we're gonna say fix casing. translated and is title case. Translated equals fixed casing. Hey, Thanan, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Greatly appreciated. STLI, I believe this is just a coding challenge website. So, I don't think there's any game to it other than just, you know, having fun doing some challenges. So let's do this. So we're gonna make private static string fix casing. And in this one, we are going to say if is title case. And to be honest, regarding the comment about doing this in another editor, oh, I was just going to fix all the casing at once and just say if it is title case. So no matter what, we're going to start off with so it'd be the start letter. So we could just, you're right, we could just do this. We could just to lower this. It is just too lower, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, we don't use them until here, Wheatlall, so we don't need to use it till, like, we could do it earlier, but then you have no casing issues with vowel contains. With vowels contains. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yep. So check that, and then we can to lower it immediately. Yep. So then we'll say word, and yes, I'm gonna side effect this thing, cause boom. I mean, that doesn't exactly side effect it, because it technically just creates a new instance of it, but don't worry about that. So no side effect really, because we didn't actually. It's not actually a side effect. Doesn't really make a side effect, because this replaces with a new instance. Oh yeah, Zoltralord, that might be the dark background one instead of the light background one. I don't know which one you need. I'm hurting the variable. No, I'm not, Wheatlall. The variable can take it, it's strong. Word equals word dot to lower. It is to lower, right? Nope. To lowercase. Nope. Unexpected symbol VAT. Oh, yeah, right. I didn't do this. Return that. Derp string word bool check. Okay, so is upper to lower. There we go. So Avhay was expecting that, but we got string empty. Okay, well I could have just returned word. Okay, there we go. Now we're failing again on the @k, which is fine, but we don't have the extra c, which is good. So we're saying if his title case, then ooh, how do we want to change that first letter? Could we do that? Hang on, with a... Can we two-string it on the end? What happens if we do that? Oh, good call, span, namespace, C#. System.memory. Oh... We'll see which version it has given us here. Nope. End letters to pass to the function instead of passing translated. See, what? No, wheatlol. That it exists now. It's depending on the version of .NET they're running here. As long as they're supporting like version C# like 7. What was it in? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 2, I think. 7.2, I think. Then it just comes down. Well, actually no, because it'd just be .NET. You wouldn't even need to have C# 7.2 because you just need the compiled code. Yeah, I can just put it together. I just wanted to like modify the value because I can now. So just kind of disappointing because I would like to have done that. So disappointing. Word equals word 0 to upper plus word substring 1. I think that'll go together. Obviously, if I make it a method. It's title case, then shove it together with that. Otherwise, just return it. Oh, I still have the memory at the top? No, I don't. Unexpected symbol, that. Hang on. Oh, derp, I killed my, oh, I deleted the toString and I didn't get rid of that. Takes 0 arguments. Oh, is it to uppercase on this one because it's a character? Car to upper. Okay, yep, derp. So we have to do this. Yeah, so this goes back to the origins of C#. A lot of the early methods in the framework aren't all that well. They don't work all that well anymore. They didn't translate as nicely as we'd like. Okay, so it looks like we've made it further in our word test. We got have, cram, take, cat, shrimp, trebuchet, 8. We did not get 8 yay because we did not handle what if the starting letter is a vowel, then we add a Y. So technically I could do this and be evil. I could say start letters, if there are any, then nothing, or I think I have to put this in parens if I do this. Start letter any, that, or Y. Let's be evil for a moment. Okay, so that did get it. But hang on, let's do this. Because that is terrible. So we'll call this optional Y. Whoa, how did it jump me up there? That was weird. String optional Y equals that. So we're going to say optional Y equals that, and we'll put it in there. Okay. Awesome, Zultralord, thanks. STLI, if I am doing stuff that's unclear, ask me about a piece, and I will try to explain it. And actually, I'm going to do this just to simplify, because this window's so small, so normally I would say these should be longer variable names, but With the fact that it's cutting these off so you guys can't see them, I want to make it a little more obvious. Optionally. There'd be 2 L's there, Wheatlall. This is one of the evil... Oh yeah, STLI. Don't worry about it, man. Everybody's a beginner at some point. That's how it works. Wait, hang on. What the? Optionally the... Ah! I did not mean to do that. Start letters. Oh, I got rid of that. We used it right here. Start. Check. I don't have any compile warnings here. Start letters. Where did I use it again? Start. Yeah, exactly, Will Bennett. If I'd added that extra L, then it would definitely be optionally. Expected string.empty but was null. Ah, okay, so if I receive... Okay, so just to clarify, it does not want me to return word. It wants me to return empty string every time, which I can totally do. So if I get a null, it wants me to do that. Line 17, what? Optional Y? Isn't that an upper L? I don't think so. No. That's an upper L. That's just a weird font they're using there, Will. That's throwing you off. And it's the one they use for a string, because that's not it, right? That's a different L. Yeah, no, that's their fault. The font, they have a different font inside of a string. These guys are crazy. They are crazy. Let's see, did we get the rest of these? Did I make an infinite loop or something? No? Okay. Okay, so that test passed, and now the first one I just need to make sentences work. So it looks like it's happy with how I translated words, and now it wants me to translate a whole sentence. So I want to string.join on a space sentence dot split on a space dot select and translate word is the select method I want to use. Do I need to array this before the join can use it? I think I do. Welcome to C Harp. Yeah, the string.join has to be wrapped around it. String.split params car has some invalid parameters. Does it not like my... Oh, right, string.join sentence. Is it, do I have that backwards? Is it the collection and then the... I might have that backwards. There's no IntelliSense here. Oh, yeah, the join I think is where the problem is, right? I must have that backwards. String join. No, I have it right. string array of those and that? Yeah. 2 array. String.join. Alright, what is this? The join was okay. The join is where the reads mission. At string.split. Oh, for string.split. Yeah, okay. Good call. So there's a valid one. I like to eat honey waffles. Okay. So we got that one, and we failed on this one. How did this one fail? We messed up the... Oh! Today, wait, what? I lost my T? How did I lose my T? Oh no, I put it after the question mark. Okay, so there's sometimes a question mark at the end of the sentence. So question mark or other kind. Yeah, I see that, Wheatlall. So how do we want to separate that off? So this splits, and we want to leave that alone if it's on there. So we could either do that as part of the word, but I don't like the idea of doing that as part of the word. But I guess I can. Yeah, you could have a colon or something like that. You could have a colon, a semicolon. You could have a lot of different symbols. And pretty much I'm debating right now, do we want to put that as part of sentence? At which point, let's do this. So let's make this translated words. So we'll say list string. Actually, I'm going to var this just for space again. Translated words equals that. Oh, plus I had an array anyway. So if we do that, maybe we maintain the symbol in the word piece, but I don't like it. Let's make another variable. So we'll say all words var all words equals that. Translated words you get from translating them. Yeah, I'm also thinking I'm going to have to do it inside of words, Will Bennett. So let's see what we can do. So we'll say I can't think of a case where we're going to start with a symbol. I don't think it's going to come up for this one. We're going to assume our language. Sorry, Coated Beard. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why it won't do it for you. I don't even see it in my list, so I can't like rerun it. So we'll do this. So we really only need to mess with it if the last one was a symbol. As enumerable last is symbol. Maybe has end symbol. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. Has end symbol. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this for now, so I'm going to do this and we'll figure out if we can nice it up in a moment. As far as I know, STLI. Will Bennett, I think hyphenated words will be fine because we're only manipulating the beginning and the end, so as long as it wasn't hyphenated right off the bat, I don't think we'll run into a problem. And I am not going to worry about uber special words there, Wheatlaw. Yeah. I don't like these string concats. There might be better ways to do that too. But anyway, here's what I'm going to do with this for now. I'm going to say end, end and start, and these things don't work this way. Actually, we're going to make end symbol. So we're going to do get possible end symbol on a word. We're going to do that. We're going to make a method for it. What did I call it? Get end symbol? Get possible end. We're just going to say get end symbol. If has end symbol. Actually, we're just going to do this. Return has end symbol word. Last car. Our last car equals. Or empty string. Yeah, there's definitely we could use a string builder here. Because we could add them to the list as that part, and we could just add in the end part and that. I'll try removing it. Hang on, let me see if we compile it all right now. Nope. Oh, right. Because I changed what I was going for in the name. We're going to see if we compile, and then we'll see if I can remove that as enumerable. But I thought I would need it. Well, we'll find out. You could be right. Has end symbol. Oh, right. We're not going to do that. We're just adding in the end symbol for now. Okay. We are back to where we were, and that is that we're not actually adding the symbol. You're right. Yeah, because originally it was a list, and then I changed it to a string. So you are totally correct, Wheatlall. Because strings should be enumerables. Now the question is, can I concat when it's not a string? Or does it need to be... Can it concat on an enumerable? Yes, it can. Fantastic. That's glorious. That is wonderful. Hooray. I am thrilled there. Woohoo. So, if that, return that. There's our guard. Is title case. Wait, are you kidding me? I could have it in that view the whole time? I know, Will. That was terrible. I cannot believe it lets me do that. Okay, so we're going to add in the end symbol. So if it's needed, remove the first instance of a string. Replace the end symbol with that, and then add the end symbol. If we really want to force it to just be an end symbol. What happens if you try to replace empty string with empty string? Old value is the empty string. It doesn't like that? Can I do a remove on it then? Returns the value, right? Yes, it does. It doesn't like it to be an empty string? Okay. Will that work? Okay. I wasn't sure if that would work either. So we're gonna remove the end symbol. We'll try it. Derp, nope. Yeah, because that wants to do remove on a number of characters. Remove character, C#. There's not a method for that? I thought there was one. I guess we could regex replace the character, but that seems dumb. Sure, why not? We're just going to look for that. We're going to have to do this. That's very likely to get us the symbol we need if we wrap that in curlies. Like that. Replace empty string with empty string? Nope. Parsing unterminated set because there was nothing in it. So I can't replace, it really does not want to let me replace my empty string. So in that case, I basically have to do this. I have to say, if string is null or empty, end symbol, then translated equals translated replace end symbol with nothing. And we'll add it on to the end. Yeah, I could, but I only want to remove it if it's on the end, Rexo. Only want to remove it if it's on the end. Really. Oh, wait, what? Fix casing that, and then this one we're just gonna say last character if last character is a thing. It has an end symbol. If it does, then why would I want to do that? I want to send last character, right? Turn last character. Expected. Ode te question mark. No, that's right. Mine was Ode question mark te apparently. Yeah. Today becomes Ode te, yeah. Let's add this into our word test for now. No, it won't let me change the test. That's annoying. But at least it shows me the tests that it's going to run. See, that's the annoying thing, is we're not even adding it onto the end, so it makes me think that get end symbol is what's wrong. No, wait, lol, I was going to add a test. So grab the last character on the word. If the last character is a symbol, then we have an end symbol. Why don't we do this? I'm gonna say not letter. Maybe it's not considering the question mark to be a letter? Or not considering that to be a symbol? Yeah, Wheatlow. Oh man, you got me. Wait a minute. NDA. You telling me I got Odete right now? Okay. Oh, we can have a quote at the beginning of the word. And what do you do when you have to add the yay on the end? Okay, yeah, see, this is a more complicated one. So it's almost like you need to maintain the symbol wherever it is. Alright. I have a cat trying to climb me. Say hello to the internet, Jolie. Yeah, Wheatlaw, I think I need to go with a regex solution from the start, and replacing the parts of the word only, and leaving the symbols on their own. Yeah, sorry CTI Geek Allergic, huh? Oh, this is a he, and he wanted to get picked up. That's why he came over. He wants the love. Okay. Alright, we're gonna change how we do this. When we translate a sentence, we can leave all that stuff alone. We are going to get just the letters. We're going to do it this way, because it's easy to read this way. Translated words dot add word. But we're gonna say that for now, and then we can rejoin the translated words. So there's the same code we had before, like we changed how it's structured, but same thing. No, I did not say Jolene. I said Jolie. It's like that. He is named after this character from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Because I'm a nerd. let's see, translated words, add translate words. So let's confirm this fails the same way I did before and that I changed that right. Yeah, CTI geek. You can really mess people up doing that kind of stuff. When will this all end? Okay. Well, that's interesting, because in this case, they just maintained those on the end. Okay, so it maintained that. We missed our space here? Is there not one? Okay, there is a space there. Is there still one? Okay, there is still a space. Okay, so we kept that space. What we missed was the quotes. So, let's see. If I want this to be the thing that cares about that, let's just do this. I do a regex match. Var match equals a regex match. C# regex match. Make sure I get the parameters right. What's the ordering of these strings? String, regex option. So input, pattern, and then options. So input, then pattern. So this will be word. And the pattern is going to be there. We're going to say we want to get if we want symbols at the beginning, just like that. Let's call that start. And what's the syntax? It's not A through Z, A through Z. So basically the so it's not a letter or a number. And then this will be, I'm going to pull this out as the pattern. And actually, we should just make a regex with this. Whoops. Regex, like that. And then we can just do regex.match on the word, like that. What do we want to do? What is it? Hang on. Make sure I do that right. Yeah, how do I define it? What is it? Is, yeah, okay. So question mark outside of that. So question mark start. Letters, and we're going to call this A through Z, and A through Z. This is going to be plus, this is going to be star, and then the last one we're going to do question mark, we're going to say end. This is going to be not A through Z, A through Z. I don't know why I have numbers. We haven't seen numbers yet. That'll also be star. Okay. So we want to just... So when we translate the word, we want to say string start equals match dot groups. Whoops. This goes after that, Brendan. This is string start equals match dot group start. What is it, value? I think that's what it is. STLI. You'd take simpler approaches with just the string split and the... Stop trying to translate symbols. Wheatlow, what are you talking about? Translate symbols. I don't know what you're talking about. Match.groups. Let value C# regex match group. Yeah, I can do W+. You're right. To get all the word characters. It is groups, right? And then the value you get is value off of it. That's not how I want to do it. Yep, it's value. Okay, cool. Just wanted to confirm that. Alright, now the thing that Will is yelling about is that I used this. What I can't remember is it cap W for word characters and or it's Wheatlaw, whatever. You guys are all yelling at me about this stuff. Regex cheat sheet. Regex cheat sheet. Where's a good one? So .NET, it is Unicode characters, but where's the non ones? Not a word character. So cap W is non. So we're saying this. Cap W there. Okay, it's W there. Cap W there. Wait, but just that? Not 3 matching groups and end characters and whatnot? Wait, what? String translated equals that. And we're going to add the word start translated end. So that is the starting group, the ending group, and that is the translated part. /W+ will match the entire word and it will work fine. Regex is greedy by default. Too many closing parens, yes. No, Wheatlaw. It'll find the whole thing, but I don't want the whole thing. I only want it in pieces. So /W+ will get the entire word, but I specifically want to grab those other groups. Well, it will give it to me in pieces if I do that, but what I'm going to end up with is the pieces are different. I won't have like a beginning. Why don't I want to get the other? Why do you think I don't want the other groups, Wheatlaw? I guess I could do a replace on the string afterwards, but I need those values still. I want those other groups. I'm adding them in at the end. Oh, son of a null reference exception. Okay, so that means on the translated sentence I want the same safety I had up here. Wheatlaw, I'm actually going to stop translating the entire word. I'm doing the symbols on this side instead. So, not translating the whole, that part. Name word does not exist in the context sentence, sorry. Do. I should no longer need this, because we're not passing any symbols in there. So, I'm going to try to simplify this if I can. Whoops, no, don't do that. Run it again. It's not done, guys. Alright, hang on. I need to save this text just in case. I'm gonna reset this just so that it lets me do this again. Okay, so we got rid of that. We handled the symbol. So this just deals with casing of the word now. Symbol's no longer handled by word. So that's what I wanted to change. And technically we could create this at the class level now also. Private read-only regex underscore regex equals that. And so then down here I can just use underscore regex like that. Oh, dang it, it wants me to do this again. Son of a gun. See, once it passes, it just wants me to do this again, and I don't want to. I want to keep refactoring. We're not done. We're not done. You make it work and then you make it right. Doesn't this know the refactoring step? What is this? Private static read only. There we go. I've never heard of refactoring. Wheatlaw, yeah, writing code in a website is a little weird. There's a good point. Anything it's going to yell at me about? Translate sentence isn't called? That's cool. It's a good point. I could have written it here the whole time, huh? Wheatlaw, what do you mean fix the regex? I need to grab the symbols to put them back in. It's that or I'm stuck doing, I can do a replace afterwards, but I don't get why you don't want it to do this. Alright, hang on. Alright, so regex match evaluator. Match evaluator and regex replace. So you're just wanting me to replace the middle part? Delegate that takes the match object and returns a string that should be replaced instead of the match. Oh, okay. So you wanted to just do it as a replace of that middle part. Yeah, so you wanted to do essentially a regex replace. Like that. No, not that. So we match that, and we'll say regex replace input, and then we pass in how it's supposed to affect it. Okay, so you're saying if I go down here and I say, well, first off, change the regex to not have this at all, or that, so it becomes just grab the word characters in the middle. And then I do regex.replace input is the word, and instead of a replacement string, I want to use a match evaluator. Now for the match evaluator, can I just do this? Although value, okay. So if I say translate word, match the value, and get rid of these, then this is what I want to add in. So you're saying do that one instead? Which, yes, I could do that. Whoops. Reload. Oh. Do the whole thing in one go. We technically could. Because we could do a regex replace and it would call each one, so do a replace on the sentence instead of on the... So the suggestion, because it's going to send me each match inside of this, would be instead of to do sentence, do word, and just do this. Return this. Now I have to reload this page again because for some reason they won't let me do that. Wheatlaw, yeah, it worked per word. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's just whether or not it's calling... It's just in that one I had to run the regex each time, so it's a little faster to do it all at once like this. Should be, assuming it works. So, yep, works like that too. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. I forgot about regex replace being able to take in a delegate instead of a just a string replacement. I don't think I've used that in a long time. His title case, fixed casing, based on his title case. Well, that begs the question then. Why wouldn't we just do the same thing here and say, instead of calling that Regex, we'll call this, word-only Regex. Private static, private static, read-only, Regex. Well, no, because that still gets really weird then. Gotta start messing with stuff. I'm not gonna bother. It works as is. Why don't they have a GitHub register, huh? That'd be nice. Create my free account. Registering my account so I can actually submit the code for this one. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even really want to submit it just yet. Still other stuff I want to fix. Still not big on this. I don't like this. Hey, can't fly. Oh, I haven't taken any of your other challenges. We'll call it medium, for lack of understanding. Is the number even or odd? Are you kidding me? This is hilarious. Return. No. Is there something other than that? Oh wait, sorry, was I supposed to write something? Oh, odd or even, okay. Return, so that's even. Odd. Like what? At first I was like, oh yeah, return boolean. Oh, okay, it wants a string. Alright, cool, guys. Oh, okay, Wheatlaw. I understand then why, return the sum of two numbers. Yep, see? There you go. See, guys? Totally got this. Hang on. A plus B. Oh man, hang on. There we go. Come on, check it. Hey, cool, alright. Alright, there you go. We're going over Code Wars. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, there you go. How many of these can we get through in what amount of time? That's fine. So we'll say Is the number less than or equal to 0? Wait, which one's which? Less than or equal to 0. Oh, okay. A. Sweet. That was difficult. I don't think I'm actually the target audience for this one. Is it time for milk and cookies? Wait, what? It accepts the data, returns true if it's Christmas Eve. What? That's terrible! You can only eat cookies on Christmas Eve? Oh, that's awful. Those poor children. I guess we'll return month equals 12 and and day equals 24. Do I need to do anything other than that? I don't even want to make a date time. Yeah, at first I assumed that I would be receiving a date time as the type, Wheatlaw, and then I looked and I was like, wait, the params are year, month, day. Never mind. Oh, sorry, Will Bennett. It's milk and cookies. Sorry. Actually, that was slightly harder because of the fact that was not what I was expecting. How edit wait, what? Derp. I can't type, everybody. I never learned how to type in school. That's a joke. I do want to see I should look at the solutions on that. Yeah, there was one test for that one. One unit test for return true. I was wondering the same thing, Wheatlaw. Find the largest number in an array. Whoops. Oh, dang it, I forgot to add the using. I guess they didn't add that by default. They didn't think I was going to use link. Oh, yeah, that's true. But they didn't they didn't give me that one. Sibilance! Yes, I have a degree in computer science. Yeah, Wheatlaw, we run into that problem actually in the bot. With empty collection calling max. So sorting the collection, taking the first. Yeah, you could do that. That would do it. That would do it. Yeah, max should be able to just say, like, you know, there wasn't one. But I can understand. It's a weird one. Max or default, maybe? Maybe that's what they need, a max or default. So that's what they should have. Wait, min-max? Oh. Well, I mean, that would be just this, then. You'd say new array and values.min, values.max. Oh, they told me I could use link this time. They included it by default. That's fair, Wheatlaw, yeah. Yeah, Sibilance, I have a degree in computer science. Is there a reason you're wondering? Anyway, I am actually just going to jump back to Code Wars. More interesting challenges over here. Does my list include this? Wait, this is one of the easy ones, isn't it? We did 8 katas already today. Smallest possible sum. Do they have a JavaScript one? Ruby. What? Why would I want Ruby? Python? God, I haven't used Python in forever now. I don't know Kotlin, but is it in the list here? Where's Kotlin? I don't know what the Kotlin symbol is, dude. This one? K. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoa, that's some syntax. Alright, since... What is this? I don't want that. I want not a kumite, kata. Language. Kotlin. Sort by easiest because Kotlin, and I don't know it. Find the smallest integer in the array. That sounds easy to do in Kotlin. Yeah, Wheatlol. I don't know the syntax for it. Kotlin. Okay. Oh, Kotlin has fun. Package, solution, class, smallest integer finder, find smallest int. Implement me. Yeah, hang on, I'm gonna do this instead. What was I looking to do? File, close folder. And then I am going to do a... I'm assuming I can do Kotlin in this, or at least type it. New file. Steal the code from over here. Save as... what is this? KS, thank you. It's gotta know it, right? Doesn't have Kotlin? Kotlin language, there we go. Oh, KT? It's alright. It's alright, we'll fix it. So, for anybody who's interested, that's how you set up VS Code to work with whatever it is you want to do. Hey, look at that, syntax highlighting and all that fun stuff. So I assume it's got some kind of for loop. For I in iterable. Okay. Num in nums, right? Whoops. What are they? Do they declare like this? Oh, just do a nums.for each. What's the syntax then in here? There's got to be some kind of equivalent to the fat arrow. Lambda equals it, blah blah blah. Ah, so it's a skinny arrow. Okay, so, whoops, meant to go back to this one. So you're saying that I would say well, I'll say num, and then we'll say how would they, oh, do I actually have to wrap it in these? But then I don't know what to do here once I'm here then. How do I get conditionals? Basics. Conditionals. Control flow, here we go. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do. So I want to say if num is less than smallest equals num. What do you mean you do everything? So wait, I don't know what you mean, Weelol. What would I do instead of that? Would I do I just use a smallest method? I mean, I could order it, right? Oh, yeah, true. Also, seems like they declare variables differently than we do. Control flow, return to jump. Okay, hang on. Let's look at this. I guess I could just start it as the first one. Var is also read-only. Value versus variable. Yeah, I don't wanna... It was correct that I don't want to set it to 0, though. Is there not like an int.max or something? Zoltralord, I wasn't planning on doing that, but I can. Well, it all comes down to whether or not you installed an extension that tells it how to handle it, Wheatlol. Yeah, so see, I mean, it does have stuff. So nums are a list of int, the type of this function is int. Yeah. Wheatlol, it doesn't actually know about it. It's not an IDE, it's a text editor. So smallest, there's a new smallest, and then return smallest. Oh, do I actually need those curly braces inside the for each? These ones? And then get rid of the parens. Parens on the if. No, on the for each. If a lambda is the last argument, you put it outside after the parens. I don't know what you mean. Do you mean like this? Ah, and then they become optional, is what you're saying. Okay, got it. So they could be after, and then they could be removed because they're optional. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so they do type declarations at the ends of lines. You were saying something about the difference between var and... And they do attributes with an @ sign. So val means you can't read a sign. Var means you can. Got it. So this would give me an error because I can't replace that value. Yep, there you go. Makes sense. So by default, you're a heretic if you use var. Yeah, in this case because I'm changing a value. So, technically in this, I should be trying to solve it without creating a variable. So... What was that? So... Yeah, there should be a really short, Platonin, that's a nice suggestion. Yep, okay. Makes sense. Ah, okay, so as long as it can tell, I don't have to declare it, so it works kind of like we would if we used a var. Oh, interesting. So nullables can be assigned to null. Okay. Strings are interpolated strings by default, I assume is what you're saying, Wheatlaw? Argument has that. They have a min method, nums.min, at which point you could just do like I mean, we have a min also, so it makes sense. Nope. Too many windows. This one. They do return, right? I didn't just make that up. I assume there's a package I have to include. Int. So we were supposed to return back an int, but this could be null. So what, we have to do like one of these to make it safe or something? Is that what I saw it doing? Is its null coalesce? Something like that. There we go. Just make it shout. What does shout mean? Min? Wait, really? What does that even do then when you add those in? What's the shouting change? The not null converts any value to a non-null type and throws an exception if the value is null. Oh, okay. That's funny. Okay. That kind of ruins the spirit of it doing it this way, because then you don't actually learn how it works. Fun with booleans, bool. That's absurd, Wheatlall. No one should write that. And I assume the suggestion you were making was setting the value of the function equal to the value of the other, like not the value of the function, setting the definition of one function equal to the definition of another function, I think is what you were suggesting to actually do. Yep, see? Like they did here. Just assign that one equal to the other one. And whether or not you include the int doesn't matter. Oh, in this one they changed the function definition, so it's no longer an int. It's returning an int question mark. So that's actually a bad one, really. This one also changed the type. So they changed the starting code, which is questionable whether or not you should be doing that, because you were given an initial signature to use. This one did int max value if less than smallest. Yeah, so this is what we did before. That was our original solution. Ah. So this is like the link approach right here. Yeah, the website allowed it. Exactly, Wheatlall. Yep. So that is a problem. I don't know Haskell at all, though. Either. Not that I knew that one. Haskell. Last digit of a large number in Haskell. Number of people in the bus. This is a 7. It should be a relatively easy one, right? There's a bus moving in the city, and it takes and drops some people in each bus stop. You're provided with a list of integers. Each integer array has 2 items, which represents number of people. So the first number is the number of people to get onto the bus, and the number of people to get off the bus. Which means, even though your task is to return the number of people who are still in the bus after the last bus station. Oh, okay, so I have an array of pairs of int. Okay. Keep in mind that the test cases ensure the number of people in the bus is always greater than 0, so return integer can't be negative. Second value in the first integer array is 0 since the bus is empty in the first bus stop. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll set it to Haskell. Module code wars kata bus where number that returns 0 for a bus without stops. Okay. Math is what. Okay, good. You have numbers. Math is what you'd expect. Oh, and okay. So we're gonna need math because we're gonna probably need subtractions. This is a string. You can't use single quotes for strings. You can only use them for characters. That makes sense. Strings can be concatenated using a double plus. We're not going to use those here. Lists and tuples. Okay. We're not going to need those, I don't think, except we might want to grab the first and last element of an array to grab the two values. Asking the elements of a pair. First, second. So we could grab them like that, and that would get you the first and the second one. So first, second in per of the pair. Now we need to define some kind of a function, I think, that something that handles these. Isn't this just a select 0, 1, then sum? Let me reread. First one is which one? First one is people entering the bus? Yes, it's number of people maintain and then return the total at the end. So yeah, I could look at this example down here. So there are 10 people on the bus, then 13, so 8 people on the bus, and then 8 people leave, and 5 people get on, should be 5. Yep, that sounds right. I assume the last thing in a method is what we return. It returns a function. If you don't pass all the arguments to a function, it gets partially applied. Hang on. Return is not a keyword, but merely a function. What? Okay. I am so confused right now. Say hello, count line. So yes, hang on. Where's Yeah, I was wondering if return values are the last line. That's why I was searching for return, because I wanted to see, like, is it just whatever the last value is, which it sounds like it is. So it's not, we don't want number like this. Nope. Don't we want something like that? Oh, yeah, map it because we need to do the list. Yeah, you're right. We need to do a list first. Need to deal with the actually... I don't know, the way... So... Okay, so if we did this... hang on. So, my map function takes in the first value and the rest of the list. Function, first value, and then perform the operation on the remaining part of the list. Map f xs is the list obtained by applying f to each element of xs. If the first list is not finite, the result is the first list because we did nothing to it. We just took the value and set the value equal to the same value on that one. Okay, so hang on. So we have a function, takes in these two values, function of x and sf. Alright, what are you saying here, Wheatlaw? What is this? So you're saying map f xs select subtract my numbers. So in this case my numbers would have to be numbers. I'd be doing a subtraction. That it doesn't make sense to me. It seems weird. That seemed, I don't know. How do I reset this? Resets. to calculate the sum of a very large list. Thank you. There you go. Let's start with the following. To evaluate try 1, we get Haskell sum list. Please explain. You can't use a sum list because map treats each element independently from the others. You can use map, for example, to increment each value in a list like this. So, it's possible to get the sum of a list using a map function. Plus is a function. I think it's because they treat everything as a function? When applied to a binary operator, a string value. If you want an efficient left fold, you probably want to use fold-L instead of fold-L. The reason is that if the latter does not force the inner results before applying them to the operator, okay, so if we sum a list like this, I know, right? Yeah. Thanks, Specimen. So this will be wrong. Make a function that takes the integer. So you're thinking I should do something like subtract int matching the tuple, return back an int, integer pair, tuple, yeah, whatever we want to call it. So then use that in here. But how do we define what it does? Wait, what? What do you mean? Finding what it does would be subtract pair equals blah blah blah. Hang on, I need to look at how you define a stupid method. Yeah, Draco. No, and that's the declaration of number. Oh, so you're saying do this? Hang on. Reset. Yes, do it. It wants to use number on that, though. And we need to say what number equals. So we need the assignment. In a second. Number. Yeah, we need to implement what number is somehow. So subtract, what is it, like that or something? Like A, B? How do you define a function? Where's a function declaration? Well, yeah, but like, I mean, this doesn't make sense. Then what do I, like, how do I define what the parameters are to it? Like, I guess we defined it up here that it was going to take int, but like, don't I have to declare what they are, or is it just foo? Yeah, but they're not, like, they're not name. Is foo the name of this? Yeah, foo is a pair at this point, so if we're gonna say that, so that'd be a pair. And then I want to get, like, I could do like head pair and minus tail, minus last pair. Except I guess it's not lists. To be first and second. So then that would return back the subtraction of these two numbers. So if we did this, we could say subtract XS or something. Ah. Fold needs a TT to T. Isn't that what my sub is? Which in our case, so yeah, I guess the challenge is that what I would do in, like, I mean, you're suggesting we select and we turn them all from pairs into integers and then add them together, essentially summing instead of aggregating at that point, whereas I was actually doing an aggregate, at which point you would do the, I guess, yeah, you'd write an aggregate with a plus inside there, so that would work. So, how the heck do you map? My map function, we don't want to return back or we don't want to do array to array, right? We want to do, look at the link you sent earlier. One that went to this one? This takes a pair. I will tell you, without someone actually explaining it, that makes no sense to me right now. Yeah, that's what I would think, is that you'd just be able to map. Like, that they would have this. Map applies a function over every element in a list. Okay, so that's the function that we want to apply over every element. So I would say map and then subtract on all the elements in the list. So if I were doing that, then I would do this. Map, and then it's almost like I don't even know on that. It'd be something like that. So map, I apply a function. So the function I want to apply on every item, on every thing in this list is my sub. That'll get me back a number. Map my sub. And it's on XS, right? Now that's going to get me back an array of ints instead of an int. Yes. And then I need to aggregate that. So then I'm going to fold this using essentially a sum. Couldn't match type. You do need the parens around this. Oh, man. Some. There you go. Oh man, that is painful. What's this feature? Number something. Wheatlaw, I'm betting it might be in some of the solutions at the end. We'll take a look at some of those. See if they show it. Someone may have done it the way that you're talking about. Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. Show me. Is his website not working? Code Wars is down. Great. Thanks, Code Wars. Way to suck. There we go. Finally. So they did a sum. Ah, okay, so they did a sum of the first minus the second. I don't understand any of these syntaxes, guys. The Timo number weird. Okay. Well, anyway, stuff to mention. Great. I'll have to look at what that is. So, stuff going on. Today is Tuesday, but our next stream, which will be on Thursday, which we're hoping you make it back for, we're going to have Guy Royce on the stream, and he's going to help us do some machine learning stuff. So, should be quite fun. Not necessarily Wheatlaw, but it's the last time we do it without someone that knows Haskell on the stream. So, that is what we have planned for this week. My cat is trying to climb me. Let me go ahead and roll some credits. Thanks, cat. How did you know I wanted my green screen moved? So, I want to make sure that I thank everybody that helped out today. Thanon for the cheers. Our moderators, Stoolpenner, thank you for showing up. I don't think you talked much since the beginning, and a couple of people followed today, so thank you for that, everybody. I am going to take off. Happy coding. I will see all of you on Thursday. So take care. Bye.